Hi everyone, have you ever read a verse in the Bible that just blows your mind? I want to share a verse with you today that blew me away, but I just want to give you some background on how I got to this verse. So 2 weeks ago, my wife and I spent some time with my parents at the coast, and on this one perfect day we went out on my father's boat and we had just this freeing, amazing time on the ocean. And my father and I got to talking about Noah, which prompted me to go and read the story again, because I realized that often these stories we consider Sunday school stories, so we browse over them or we read them quickly or we don't read them at all. But what I found was these amazing spiritual truths that I want to share with you today. Now, the first one that just gave me so much hope and heart was that God uses people. We serve a God that said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So he could have said, "Let there be an ark," and there would have been an ark. But he chose to give Noah purpose, and I believe that he chooses to give you and me purpose. He chooses to give us dreams and visions and things that we want to accomplish. Now, Noah received the instruction from God to build this ark. And I think we often believe it just took him a couple of months or so on, but I did some research and the answers vary a bit, but it took anything from 40 to 120 years. And so the second thing I want to tell you today is to persevere in building your ark, in building your vision, in building your dream, in chasing it. Just because it's taking a long time doesn't mean that it is not from God, doesn't mean that God is not in it. So persevere. This brings me to the third part that I want to share with you, and it's this verse I was telling you about. In Genesis 7 verse 16, it says, God shut them in. God physically closed the door of the ark. How incredible is that? You see, and I think what this means is that no storm, no trouble, no problem that came along the ark's way could sink it because God had shut the door. So my hope for you is that you will persevere in building your ark, which is your hope or dream or vision, and that God will shut you in so that no problem or storm will sink it, and that when the time is right, it will float and rise to success.